Hi, welcome to Management 6140, Operations and Supply Chain Management. And I would like to provide you several tips before you begin this class. Once you open your Canvas, you will be able to see the home page look like this. And on the home page, there are three useful buttons to help you to begin this class. They are syllabus, modules, and bulletin board. And for the syllabus, let's take a look with it first. So the syllabus actually it involves all the necessary information you need to know before you start this class, including like the course information, my information, textbook information, assignments, and others. And for my information, first, I have office hours every Monday and Wednesday for 2 to 4 p.m. And because this is the online classes, I also provide a Zoom link for you to participate in. And if those time slots, which means 2 to 4 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, don't work for you, please feel free to send me emails or just contact me by message here inbox. We can set up another time. We can set up another Zoom meeting whenever you have any questions. And here is my email address. Like whenever you have questions, you want to ask something, please feel free to reach out to me via the emails here. And I know like my email just kind of known, so probably it will be an easier way for you to contact me via the inbox here directly for the Canvas. So it will send me a notification, like you send me kind of like a message, and I will check that. And except for my information, here is the textbook. So we will only use one textbook named Operations and Supply Chain Management, which published by Michael Hill. And note that actually for these classes, you have to buy the access code to Michael Hill Connect as well, because they are kind of above 60 to 70% of the assignments connect with this platform. And this class is also like registered for the inclusive access code. So if you want to learn more about it, please feel free to check this link I provide to you. And by the way, so for the textbook, you have 2 weeks free trial, which provided by Michael Hill Connect. So if you want to try that first, feel free to do that. In case like you just change your mind later. And um and another thing I want to emphasize for this textbook is now we use 17th edition for these classes. So this is the latest edition for this textbook. And another thing I'd like to give to you a brief introduction in the syllabus is the assignments. So we have different types of assignments, including like the smart book assignments, which is kind of like the quick quiz to check your understanding of the textbook. And for each chapter we learn, you will be able, you need to complete the assignments. And it's kind of like a quick quiz, so it only involves like around 10 multiple choices problems or the offers questions. In total, like all the smart book assignments will take up 20% of your final grade. And except for this quick quiz, we also have homework assignments for some specific chapters, like chapter 2, 14, 13, 15, and 20. And these homework problems, they are kind of like math problems or some tools we learn to help us to evaluate the performance, to do the process designing and others, or to check the quality. So they are kind of like the math calculations you may need to do. And those homework assignments also take up 20% of your grade as well. And we also have the case assignments and the video assignments. They are 2 case assignments and 4 video assignments. Video assignments is also like really, really similar to the smart book assignments, but you need to watch some videos to answer the questions. And also like including like several multiple choices problems also of us. While the case assignment, I will provide you the readings or maybe kind of like the cases you need to read over or you need to do some like the search for the um journals or maybe kind of like the paper like to um draw a flow chart or to do some like the calculations. And all of the case assignments, I will also provide you more details about how to do that later once you have them. And 5% of your grade will come for the professionalism. Professionalism means like how you handle yourself across the whole semester and how you what's your kind of like ability to learn independently and your participation. So I have a couple of the class discussions, including like the self-introduction as well as the bulletin board, like I mentioned at the beginning, like you can post the questions. So all of them come for the discussion board, so you will be able to find them. And this is kind of like weekly assignments, and except for the weekly assignments, there are three tests in total for this course, and they are worth 35% of your grade. Each of the tests will consist of 30 to 35 multiple choices ordered to offer questions. And some of the tests, they may have part two. So part two is kind of like short answers. In all of the questions, all of the tests, the three tests, they will be tutorialed by the tutorial. And you have 75 minutes for each of them. And you also have like a whole, so when you need to do the test, I will open the test on Monday, and you have the whole week to decide like when you like to do the test. But once you open the test, you will have 35 minutes. And even like I mentioned, like you only have one attempt here, but actually for the test one, I will give you two attempts. So to make sure like you know what the test may look like. So this is all the assignments we have for our class. And including, I mean, the next thing I'd like to give you introduction is the grading scale. So any total grade above 93% will earn an A, and this is like the more details about how it will be graded. And there's also like some policies or the um test policy or other policies here, and also the support if you've missed any questions like with the canvas, like when you do the video quizzes or any other quizzes or the test, if you cannot open them, just feel free to contact the canvas support here. So I provided all the um information like you need to know to contact with them to get some help. So this is the syllabus. Now let's back to the home page. So the second useful buttons here is the modules. Modules is really helpful. So once you open the modules, I have already like assigned them with the different weeks. So the first module called the start here. So this is all the stuffs you need to check, including this introduction video and how to connect with the macro here and how to connect with the inclusive access. And also like two quizzes you need to complete the first week. One is the attendance, which is required by the university, and another is kind of practices for the tutorial because we have tons of like assignments or the test will be under the tutorial. But note that these two quiz will not count for your final grade, but this is kind of practices you need to complete the first week to make sure like you will be able to do the assignments later. And also the schedules for this semester. So if you open that, this is Excel file. I just gave you like all the chapters we will learn. And for each week, what you may need to learn and so on and so on. So you will be able to open in nature. And if you have also kind of slow the internet, you can just choose to download it. And you will be able to check that directly. So this is kind of like the first module. And after the first modules, then the following will considering the different weeks. So for the week 1, we will learn chapter 1 to 2. So this is also the distribution for each module. I have week 1, week 2 until the last week, week 7. And for each module, I will give you an overview and a summary. In the summary, you will be able to check like all the tasks you have, all the assignments you need to finish. You need to complete it. And if you check the overview, you will be able to say like what you need to do and what you will learn and the objective and the readings. You can just reach out to your readings directly actually. And all the activities, the assignments or the task you need to complete it. And also like all the PowerPoint slides, I also give you a separate link here. And they are all the homework or the assignments you need to do for that week. So it's really clear. And then you just need to check the overview at the beginning of that week. And then you will be able to like, based on the logic, to learn all the materials for that week. And the same for the week 2, week 3, and until the last week. So modules is really, really, really helpful for you to check what you will learn and what you need to do. So let's back to the home page for the third buttons. And the last button is a discussion. Actually, this is we call the bulletin board. And once you click the button, it will lead you out to the discussion. This is one of the discussion you need to do, but this is actually a super open board, discussion board for you to post any questions, comments you may have, and anything you want to discuss with your classmates. And I will also like check this bulletin board button regularly. So if you have any questions, you can post over there, and I will also answer that as well. But because this is the grading discussion board, so here is the grading scale. So the total bulletin button, its value is 15 points. And if you post one original post, you will earn 5 points. And for each reprise, you earn another 5. And the maximum possible points for this discussion is 15. So this is the bulletin button. And this is all of the stuffs like I like to give you before you begin this class. And in addition, like except for like all the materials you can find by yourself at the beginning of each week, I will also send out announcements, just like the week 1. So I will give you announcements and including all the information you need to know for that week. And this also will be also like sent out to your email inbox as well. It's not only on the Canvas, so you will be also like to check for your email inbox as well. So this is all of the things I like to introduce for you. I hope it is helpful for you to begin this class, and welcome.